name is Katie, and what we're going to talk about today are some sobriety tests. Now, we've already discussed the field sobriety test, and that's what's going to be administered on the side of the road. And as we discussed, it's important to remember that if a field sobriety test is being administered, that officer already suspects that you might be intoxicated. And they're going to be using whatever information, whether it's your actions, your kind of body language, or even the things that you actually say to them, that's going to end up in their police report. So you want to keep your answers concise. Be polite, but don't overshare. Now, the field sobriety tests that we went through are fairly subjective. The officer's using his discretion to determine whether or not you've passed. If he determines that you have not, most likely he'll ask you to subject yourself to a portable breath test. And this will monitor for alcohol, but it can't actually be used in a court of law as proof that you are over the legal limit. So, if this test demonstrates that you have some alcohol on your breath, you'll likely be placed under arrest at this point and taken to jail. By now you should be read the Miranda rights. Before they can administer the alcohol test, they should read you implied consent. And Missouri's implied consent basically states that by operating on Missouri's roadways, you do consent to certain testing, including breath and blood analysis, to determine whether or not you're intoxicated. And we often get asked, should you blow? Well, the answer is it's just not that simple. It's going to depend on your specific case. Some things we might consider in answering that question are whether or not you have any priors, what county you're in, and even how that how the field sobriety tests are going prior to that point. Now, when they read you this law, if you ask for an attorney, they have to provide you 20 minutes. So what I would suggest is you try to contact your attorney ahead of time, talk about this, and you can always use that 20 minutes to try to elicit some advice. In the end, it's going to be up to you, but either way could have some pretty serious consequences. If you have questions about this, I encourage you to contact us at the Lifer Law Firm today.